この世界には、人の運命を司る何らかの超越的な律、神の手が存在するのだろうか。少なくとも人は、自らの意志さえ自由にはできない。
This old man's name is Sulver the Steady, and previously he was the Watcher of the Wheel in Windhelm City, Skyrim Province. The wheel is some important mechanism of the city that supposedly existed to raise the fortress bridge, or it was some kind of hydro-mechanical power facility. But this wheel was removed from the release version of the game. and Sulver lost his job. Now he works as a janitor in the city's port warehouse, but in his personal perception, he has remained a watcher of the wheel. Sulver cleans the warehouse at 3 strictly designated points. He sweeps the space in front of him very carefully with rhythmic movements. However, the conditions of the game world do not include the option to change the state of surfaces. Therefore, Sulver is unable to see the results of his work. After each cleaning, Sulver sits on a chair to do one of 3 things: eat bread, drink, or just sit for a certain amount of time. Then, he gets up and continues cleaning at the next point, thus repeating the cycle. The former watcher's work shift starts at 9 p.m. and finishes at 3 p.m. and lasts for 18 hours. After finishing his working time, Sulver leaves the warehouse. The watcher of the wheel exits the warehouse at exactly 3 p.m. and leaves the port area. When the work shift is over, he can use 2 options. First, go to the tavern. Second, go to sleep. Sulver visits the bar every 2 days, and on the 3rd day, he rests in bed. Today, the watcher is on his way to the tavern, and his path will take about 30 minutes of in-game time. His route passes through a small town square, but Sulver cannot contact other NPCs and doesn't utter a single word to them. This tavern Sulver is going to is located on the outskirts of the city. It's an immigrant neighborhood. Food and services here are cheaper than in the city center. Sulver enters the bar at 3:30 p.m. and will remain there until 8:30 p.m. It's not a very crowded and popular place that is owned by the migrant diaspora, and Sulver is the only visitor who doesn't belong to this community. Once inside, the watcher of the wheel goes up to the 3rd floor to sit at a freestanding table, and he begins to get drunk. But if the player tries to talk to him, Sulver will start his speech.
My job? Well, I'm the watcher of the wheel, which is exactly what it sounds like. I watch the wheel. Watching the wheel isn't as simple as you might think. Have to inspect all the way around the ice. Make sure it's not melting. Don't get too many folks up here these days. Sometimes I think they've forgotten about me.
And after that speech, the former watcher of the wheel continues to get drunk. Sulver sleeps once in 3 days. His rest starts at 3:30 p.m. and ends at 8:30 p.m. The house in which the watcher stays the night is located in a more affluent neighborhood, but Sulver doesn't own it. He only has a sleeping place on the floor between the closet and the bucket. After this short rest, Sulver returns to his work, and he keeps sweeping the floor of the port warehouse with repetitive, monotonous movements. Time by time, day by day, work shift by shift, in total loneliness, Sulver restarts this loop that is programmed into his script. Such is the life of a former watcher of the wheel.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched C-beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears.